Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. This one complete to Gafford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. 3-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 97 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Tackle made.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Taken down.
Those are how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Kareth White on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he hits him in stride. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
At the 24-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
14. Chargers 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys that might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, time to play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
the pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
36-yard line.
He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see who's
after reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Delayed game, offense.
What you talking about, ref?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And it looks Looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try again with Cohen. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a Chargers.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and press your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. White now to return. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 84 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cole.
Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one complete to Gafford.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And just
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
2-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Colts 42.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's White. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the Chargers now down by 11, and time a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. To throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Troy Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Going to the right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The goal for any offense.